Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel, Deb Chanel's 48th World, where we do soap opera reviews. So let's talk, guys. Let's talk about the soap opera um, Young and the Restless that aired today for March 27th, Monday. Okay, we're going to get right on into it. We have Kevin comes over to Michael's house. He informs Michael, Lauren, and Scotty that, hey, Chloe said yes, and they are getting married. Everybody's jumping up and down except for Lauren because she has her reservations about Chloe and Kevin getting married and how many times they have been married, and it's all been on impulse. Then we have Chloe shows off her wedding ring to Chelsea and Nicholas, and they both are very surprised and they're happy and they feel some kind of way about dampening her spirits, but they want to know basically, did she have anything to do with Adam's death? And of course, Chelsea's like, turning the other cheek. She don't really want to go into it, but Nicholas like, fuck that. We finna go into this. We gonna ask her. We glad that she get married to Kevin. That's a very, very nice thing, but we gonna have to ask her about this question of did she have anything to do with Adam's death? And what was she going around um putting surveillance clips into baby's toys for her to keep up with them, meaning Connor and Chelsea. Then we go to Chloe. Chloe asks Chelsea to be her maid of honor. Nicholas asks Chloe, does she know anything about the tracking device that they found in Connor's toy dinosaur? Chloe looks extremely surprised. We go to Victor. Victor comes home and Tessa, Nikki, and Reed are jamming and he's enjoying it. He said, what a way to come back home. All right. What was y'all doing around here? So then Jack tells Ashley he pulled out of the deal trying to make the deal with the hockey league, and Ashley wants to know why. Victoria comes to see her dad to tell him something, and Abby sees her coming off the elevator, and she's being once again jealous of Victoria. She's wanting to know why is Victoria over there at the Newman Industry Enterprises, and she also tells her, "Well, Dad don't really have time because he has to meet with me. We have a very important meeting to discuss about some more business plans." She said, "Okay, that's okay. I'll wait." We go to commercial. We come back. Well, Victor comes home from his London trip. He pops in to say hey to Nikki, and then he pops back out to go to the office. I'm like, really? Victor, you did all of that. You could have called from your car or your man-driven car. Your chauffeur could have called for you. You didn't have to just stop, stay 5 minutes, and then leave. Okay, but anyway, Nikki gives him a warm hug, and she's under the impression that he was supposed to go to the office first prior to coming home. But I guess that was his way of surprising her, saying, "Ooh, I just had to see you, honey. I had to see you and touch you, and now I can go to the office and do what I got to do." Like, really? Is that how we get down now, Victor? Is that how we get down? Anyway, we go to Chloe. Chloe's trying to freak out about Nicholas's questions, and she tried to lie about it, and then she just goes to tell them she did put the tracker into little Connor's dinosaur, but she said it was just for a protection phase that she was trying to protect Connor and Chelsea from Adam. Of course, it had to be about Adam. Then we tell Jack is lying to Ashley on how and why he pulled out of the deal. He ain't telling that Victoria got some footage, used it against him, and that's basically why he got out the deal. But I'm sure it's going to come up sooner rather than later, and then Jack is still going to be looking like the nut as he always does. Okay. Then we go to we stay on Ashley. Ashley asked Jack why did he really hire Gloria since he's on this kick of telling the truth. Then Jack gets on Ashley about dating Ravi. Jack is being a hypocrite all the way around and telling lies, to be exact. Then we have Victor. Victor's wanting to hear about brash and sassy from Victoria, and Abby is being stubborn. Stubborn about it, having Victoria in that meeting. She don't want Victoria there, but Victor wants her there. And he's like, leave her alone. She's family. It's no corporate espionage going on. She's not going to leak anything. So Abby was once again defeated by Victoria. Um, and Victoria's loving every bit of Abby being insecure and nervous around her. Go to commercial, come back. We have Victoria's telling Victor a little bit about how she fixed Jacked up in this business deal and jacked him all the way up while Abby is getting ready to present her proposal to Victor. Then we have Abby is starting her pitch and Victoria shoots bullets all through it. And Victor tells Abby to listen to Victoria. She knows what she's talking about. Then everyone is discussing his new life with Chloe, with Lauren, Scotty, and Michael. Then we go back to Victor. Victor texts Scotty. He wants to see him right away. And Scotty leaves the auspicious occasion of them talking about Kevin getting married to Chloe to leave and go see Victor. But he does inform them where he's going. Then we have Chloe confesses, oh, excuse me, to Chelsea, the real reason of why she did the tracker. Chelsea and Nicholas seemed like they were foolish about jumping to conclusions. However, after Chloe leaves, Nicholas get back on a we call it private investigation situation on Chloe, and Nicholas just don't believe her story. Nicholas says something is off. Both are still trying to see it. Chloe could be telling the truth or whether or not she has anything to do with Adam's death. We go to commercial, we come back. We have Tessa is finishing up her sandwich and she gives Reed some solid advice and she's tell Reed the only thing she can do is basically tutor him once a week. And of course, Reed is jumping up that opportunity. We had a situation where Ashley wants to know who is he dating these days. Jack tells Ashley to take a look at her employee handbook in the office when it talks about office affairs, but Ashley throws it back to him regarding Gloria. Then we go to Victor. Victor excuses his girls to welcome Scott into the office so they can talk business. Then Abby is tearing into Victoria and she tells Victoria why is she trying to sabotage her at the company. Victoria don't see it that way. Abby storms off. We go to commercial, come back. We have Victor shows Scotty that Ahmed and his family are fine. Victor wants Scotty to do something for him, especially now that Ahmed is doing well with his family. They're kind of like in a protection type witness program that only Victor know how to cook up. But at least he got a chance to talk to Ahmed. He sees that Ahmed's family is fine, so he's fine. He's moving on now. He don't have to have anything else to worry about. Then we go to Nicholas. Nicholas is upstairs seeing this passageway that Chelsea called herself building to sneak in and sneak out to see Adam when she needed to. Nicholas is telling Chelsea as they're coming back from upstairs, downstairs, that she might be the one that killed Adam. She said Chloe knew about that. She knew about that passageway. So then Chelsea started defending Chloe because she don't want to believe that somebody she do care for would have that much hate in their heart that she would take Adam from her and from Connor. Then Nicholas said, we got to know if Chloe left this apartment that night. And of course, they're trying to figure out how they can make that happen. Then Chloe goes home to look under her bed to look for the dart gun she ended up using on Adam. Uh, that was fun as crap. I'm like, is Chloe trying to be on the run now? Is she gonna go be on the run? She gonna forget about Kevin and them marrying one another? Then we have Kevin is still happy about marrying Chloe. Chloe tells Kevin, when he comes home and finds her on her knees under the bed, she pretty much tell Kevin she's looking for some shoes. He said, "Oh, you looking for some wedding shoes already?" I'm like, "Man, Kevin, you just really dense, aren't you?" Then we have Kevin and Chloe tells each other they both have their maid of honor and their best man, so they're real good. He's gonna go out and look for some venues while she continues looking for her shoes. Then small talk or business talk is going on with Lauren and Jack. Jack wants to know how did she get Scotty home safely. And eventually she tells him that he enlisted Victor Newman's help and he got really pissed and mad. Like, man, you don't have the deep pockets that Victor Newman has? Of course not. But after blames it on they having a good working relationship and she didn't want to sabotage that in any way. Then we go to Ashley. Ashley's telling Abby to please don't think that her father Victor is choosing one child over the other because that's not how he works. She said, if you really want your dad to understand where you're coming from, make it known. Be more proactive. Tell him it's what you want is passionate, and you just let him feel your energy, and I'm sure he'll come around. Then we go to Victor. Victor finally asked Scott to write his life experiences, his autobiography. Go to commercial, come back. Go back to Victoria. Victoria comes back to pick up Reed from her mother's house. Reed tells his mom how much he loves Tessa. Tessa's the right fit to continue teaching him about music and all this, that, and that. And she's very pleased. So they both make up with one another, and they're on best footings with one another once again. Then we have Tessa is at Crimson Lights. She looks much better than looking like a poor beggar on the outside when Nikki found her. I tell you, Tessa seems like a scam artist. She really does. And she's talking to someone on the phone that knows exactly how she gets down. Then we go to Scotty. Scotty wants honesty before he accepts a job in writing Victor's memoirs, or what he calls his autobiography, The Truth by Victor Newman. Okay, and so then we go to the last and final scene when we have Chloe remembers when she used the dart gun on Adam. And now she's trying to get rid of the gun, the evidence, and all of that information before little boy Nicky, or I should say grown ass Nicholas, finds out about it. Okay, but that was the Young and the Restless that aired from March the 27th, which was Monday, guys. Whew. Excuse me, I'm real sleepy. Gotta go to sleep. I gotta take. Oh, I gotta go lay down, y'all. I'm very, very tired. But I'll definitely, God willing, talk to y'all tomorrow about more of the Young and the Restless. Take care. Bye bye.